and now we want to head over to Swamp Delta. Okay, and so what we're gonna do is see this island to the east of us that's a little bit, it's like almost twice as big as the one we're on.
Yep.
Okay, so we're gonna go over directly east and make landfall and start putting these things down. Here, I'll give you a couple. We've got 5 of them. I'll give you those 2. How many do we actually have on this island now? We got that one there. We've got one on the corner, I think, that guards...
There's one
right there, because it's guarding the tunnel, basically, so that spawn stuff doesn't get from across the tunnel. Do we have anyone over here? I think mostly this is all clear over here, even without one, because the stuff doesn't cross the water. So as long as there isn't anything, anything touching it, it can't spread. We might even be able to get away with taking this one off. Okay, here's another one. There. Pick that one. Okay, so each one of them covers 8 blocks square. So basically 4 in every direction from when you put it down. So basically, if we start at like the left side of this island and put like 2 or 3 across that length, we should be able to put them down, wait for it to clean, and then pick them all up, move them over, and clean the next bit. We should be able to eventually do the whole island that way.
Will it stay, though, once it's done?
Yeah, once it's done, it will stay as long as there's nothing touching it to spread back. So I'm going to go over to the corner here, basically like 4 blocks in from the side and 4 blocks over from the edge, and plant one there. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll put one there. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, careful!
4.
There's a spawner. 4. There's a swarm over there.
Yep. Now, what we're going to have to watch out for is if the purple slime, if block decay causes the purple slime stuff, we'll have to make sure that it doesn't knock the flowers over, because that's what happened to us last time.
Oh.
Okay, did you plant all yours, or?
No, I wanted to see where would be ideal. Did that drop a heart?
Yeah, it dropped one of these heart canister ingredients things that I also haven't figured out what to do with. You can't just eat them.
There's a swarm right there.
I'm gonna kill it.
Oh, careful with goop.
Yeah. I haven't got any stuff to collect the goop, so we might as well just throw it out in the water.
Yep. Okay. So yeah. So where would you want me to drop mine?
Like, I don't know, count in like 4 from the water on this side, like right here, because I got one behind me. So if you count like 8 blocks in this direction from that and 4 from the water.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 blocks would be over here.
Yeah, like 4 blocks away from this bloom, and 4 blocks in from the water. So like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like around there.
Right here?
No, I mean like right there.
Oh.
It doesn't need to be that close, because that's only 2 blocks away from here, but this is being cleaned by the other one. Basically, you can have them 8 apart because they each cover 4 in all directions.
6, 7. 5, 6, 7.
Oh, you got some stuff behind you. Yeah, there's a spawner over here too. Don't go after that next one right away. I want to have some clean ground to retreat to. Have you put all your blooms down?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
it's starting to work.
These crusted taint blocks we probably want to destroy ourselves if we can, to at least prevent them from decaying into the goop.
These ones here?
Yeah. So building the bigger machines to clean whole chunks is what we need a big altar space for, and that's what I think this island would be good for. So once this is clean, we'll move the furnace setup with the alembics here, and then build this big altar thing. I've already made some of the building blocks for it, but there's a bunch of other stuff we need to do too.
Okay, so this will basically be our staging platform for the whole planetary cleansing.
Yep.
Cool. Oh, there's squids over here.
Yeah. So what we can do is that once we're reasonably sure that this area is clean, what we can do is we can just take each one and move it south.
Slightly inward.
Yeah, move it south 8 blocks. We probably don't even need to fight all the spawners if we don't feel like it, because they should die when the area around them cleans.
We can only hope.
It should. Alright, how we doing here? Alright, so we're starting to work. The fibrous taint is retreating. The biome is already changing in part of these areas here. We're getting some fresh earth instead of tainted soil. Stuff's reverting, so that's good. Is your wand charged enough to do anything, or does it still not work?
I can try. Yeah, I can clean some.
Okay. When we eventually get you a better wand than that, the gold caps help, but it also would help for it to be a greatwood wand instead of the ordinary wand. It'll clean a bigger and bigger area when you do that. Oh, there's a node under here.
Oh, can we drain it?
Yeah, it looks like there's probably some kind of a cave or something down there.
How do we charge the wands with it?
Oh, you just right-click it. You just stand next to it, and it shows you what's in the thing, and then it shows you what you're getting out of it.
Where is it? I don't see it.
You need the goggles to see it. It's deep underground. Looks like it's maybe about like 20 or 30 blocks down from the middle of the water there. All right, this one looks good. So I'm gonna move this now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, I think my wand's out.
Oh yeah, don't do it too much now. We're just looking at the clean areas that look like they're not getting any effect at all.
Oh, I thought it would help speed up the process.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Because if it doesn't get retainted, then...
Right, yeah. Basically, what you want to get rid of is places that still has fibrous taint on it, because that can spread the stuff.
Right.
I guess I'll put it there.
Oh, now this stuff isn't clean.
What?
Over here, by the water.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Where?
Over by me.
That's okay. Don't want to overuse the wand. It's tempting, though. It's really tempting. It's.
Oh well, that's just it. Oh yeah.
We want to let the flowers do most of it, and we want to use this to pick up any of those bits that are left over.
And what's hitting me?
I don't know. I guess
this should be perfectly clean, but
well, no. This block is still tainted soil. And so's this one. But the ones under it are clean. So, wow, I swear there were not that many spawners on the island when we came, but... So as you can see, the problem with this is that it's
slow going.
It's slow, but I mean, at least it works. I mean, you can go at this stuff with the other tools, and you know, it just comes right back. You can't do anything about it. And even with this, we might end up having problems that if there are underground tunnels that go from infected areas to uninfected areas,
it'll travel through.
It can if there's an underground cave underneath. I still think it needs a vector to actually spread the fibrous taint. That's why the water works so well. It's because it cannot spread over water.
I just wish we could deploy them without having to move them. That way you could just do, you know...
Well, okay, yeah, the next step is a machine that cleans a bigger area. And then the next step after that is a machine that you attach to an airship. That you just basically fly over an area and turn it on.
Now that I like.
Yeah, that's the machine is the Dawn Totem, and the other thing is the Dawn Machine. And that's what we need, but we need to be able to build a... Hold on a second. I can't remember what the thing's called. Okay, Purity Focus. Oh yeah, the other thing we can do is that we can make Silverwood potions.
Ooh.
Out of glass bottles and silverwood leaves. That makes splash potions that kind of work the way the wand does. But the next thing is the Totems of Dawn, which we need for we need arcane infusion for. And the way that works, if I can find out where... Yeah, okay, infusion. For that we need to build a thing called... what is it? The Mystical Construct? Is that it? A Runic Matrix? Yeah, Runic Matrix. You take a Runic Matrix and some arcane pedestals, and you assemble a structure known as the Infusion Altar.
Wow.
And basically, that's a big machine. Around it, we have to have jars of those infusions to fuel it.
Wow. Sounds terribly complicated.
Oh, it is. I mean, it makes the stuff that I've done already look like child's play. And it's also very unreliable in the sense that the machine has to be babysat. They introduce a special mechanic where the objects that you put on the pedestals to infuse the thing that you want to infuse will occasionally fall off the pedestal, and you need to go and pick it up and put it on again. And if you don't do that, then the process will go wrong and you may not get the thing. And it also makes flux, by the way.
Oh no.
So, yeah.
Wow, so it can pretty much do the exact opposite of what you intend to do with it.
Well, yeah, but you know what? There's no amount of flux we could intentionally make that would really make this world any worse than it is right now.
It is already, yeah. I mean, it's pretty, pretty much ruined.
Yep. Why isn't this bloom is sitting right on these tainted soil blocks?
Well,
and they're not.
This is.
I can only use the wand a couple more times before it's out of charge. So I don't want to do it if I don't have to. I could just dig it up though, because I'll bet you the stuff. Okay, you know what? This one just cleaned.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the ones under it are clean, so I can accelerate this just by getting rid of them.
Oh, sun's come up.
Yep.
What is that?
What's what? That's
over by the sun. Well, no, next to the sun there seems to be a block of something just like floating in midair. Do you see that?
No, I don't, but it's possible for gaseous flux, I think, to just hang in the air. I've seen it before.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. It's weird looking, let me tell you. Ah!
Are you getting attacked?
Yep, oh yeah. And you. Take that. Kill you with my apple.
That might not be very effective. So yeah, although we don't talk too much about it, the the channel started out as being Bungie games, and then we kind of branched out from that to like other stuff you could play co-op on a Mac, and that was why I registered OS X co-op games, even though it was very awkward sounding. But the whole OS X thing may be going away. Have you heard this rumor?
No.
There's a rumor that they're going to, the next version will just be rebranded again as Mac OS without any other qualifier. And I gotta admit, it was always kind of awkward sounding, and it only got worse when you got up to Mac OS either 10 or X, depending on whatever it is you thought you want to pronounce it as. Technically, I think it was always supposed to be OS 10.
10, yeah.
But then they got up to OS 10 version 10, and now it's OS 10.10, and it's really just kind of silly. So I kind of hope that they go back to say, it's Mac OS, and it's the OS on Macs. It was important to call it 10 to distinguish it from 9, because 9 was in place so long and was and needed a replacement, and people waited a long time for it. But who even remembers that anymore? I mean, seriously, it's not that important. It's just Mac OS. Just like it's iOS for the phones, it's Mac OS for Macs. So we'll have to register a new domain name and maybe rebrand a teeny bit. And then I suppose we should wait for for No Man's Sky to come out on Macs before playing it. But I'm not going to do that.
No,
because I'm not. Well, because you know what? Because I'm not sure they're even going to do it, because they actually didn't announce it.
Yeah. Now, is it going to be PS4 and PC only, or is it?
Yes, it's PS4. Okay. I don't think they're doing a PS3 version. I could be wrong, but there's no announced
Xbox One version
or Mac version yet either.
There's experience down here. That's okay. You can put it on my Windows machine.
Yep, that's what we made them for. So. I was trying to figure, like, OS X co-op games was always kind of awkward, but wasn't it worse? But Mac co-op is also not better, because it's got the Mac. You either want to double up the C, or you want to read it as Macoop, which is not that great. Anyway, so I was thinking, should it be co-op Mac games? Or
why not just co-op games? Because the more you tie yourself to a specific platform,
that's taken.
Oh, I'm sure it is, but I'm just saying.
Unless you want to put like a hyphen or spell it funny or some other thing.
I'm just wondering if we should denote something more about the tandem gameplay aspect more than the specific platform that we happen to be using at the time, because you don't want to, peg yourself as a particular identity.
That's true. I thought it would be nice to be specific, but then of course it does turn out to be limiting. Like just Bungie stuff is too limiting, because even though there are a lot of Bungie games, you don't want to limit yourself to just that.
Yeah.
And we're doing the RPGs like Mass Effect that aren't co-op at all.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's too bad. It would be nice if it could, like the way Divinity does. Like you could play a squad member, so you could play Garrus, stuff like that. That would be cool, but they don't have that. Gonna need to replace this Matic soon. Alright. This is looking pretty good.
I am finding some other ones, some hidden ones that aren't... Oh, yeah, see, these are tainting.
Where?
Over here.
Where?
Oh, see down there? That one.
No.
This one.
No, none of those are tainted.
Yeah, but the tops are turning like purpley bluey.
They're not tainting. There are algorithms that color a block based on the colors around them. So, if you notice that these are kind of bluish, but they're not. Yes. They're not tainted, though. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. All right. I was getting worried.
Although the biome on this one is listed as tainted land.
Well, yeah. See, this is what I found confusing. Oops. And the water's kind of creeping up over here on this thing too. Wondering maybe we should get some spare blooms to kind of.
I think it's okay. I think even though the biome on this is still tainted land in that area, I think it's not going to grow the fibrous taint unless it's connected to a block that has fibrous taint.
Okay. This one over here, this is also getting bluey gray.
There's also no bloom in this corner though, so I mean that's the reason for it. We don't actually have enough blooms to go across the whole island yet. But I'm guessing if we can sweep over, I mean, like we've covered like 80% of it from end to end. I'm guessing if we can sweep over it, we can then collect them and concentrate them over in the corner and start taking care of things that way. I don't want to just wait until we stockpile enough to do it because it's already taken long enough to do this stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to use a teleporter and go back because I really need to eat something, I think, and I'm not sure I'm carrying any food.
Okay.
Let me look what's in my bag. Nope, just a bunch of brains.
Yeah, I should probably go back myself.
Yeah, I need to fix my matic. I need to get some food. Okay, matic fixed. Let's see, what can I make that I haven't eaten? Oh, a baked ham. Let's see, what else? Cooked calamari. Oops, that won't work. Maybe I gotta do that manually, or I don't have any calamari. Oh, I also caught some fish, so there's some puffer fish in there.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, really?
Oh, there it goes. It went right to the oven. Okay. Want some calamari?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had any of that. Yep, not eaten recently. Okay, yeah, steak I got 91. Carrots I'm down to 76. Bread 76. Should probably put those back.
So yeah, so stuff that needs the oven to cook will literally move straight from the fridge into the oven when you click on the recipe.
There's also a clownfish in here.
Yep. Nemo, no! Okay, maybe we could sleep now.